Imagination. How are you getting on? We've been building this up bit by bit. We've started with that blank sheet of paper, that pencil, or that pen. I've invited you to value your own instinct. To start with what you already know. We've talked about cliches. We've talked about storytelling as a struggle against cliches, about creating the world anew according to your own point of view. We've opened up a playbook of observation, creating that world through what you perceive through your senses, through what you see, what you hear, what you smell, what you touch, what you feel. Telling a story is about so much more than observation though. It's also imagination. And imagination has the power to go beyond the world of the senses. It can transcend. It can transfigure our own experience. And real imagination, not cliche, is as uniquely yours as the world you perceive through your senses. For me, the key exercise to get this going and the gateway to our imagination is our dreams. On your piece of paper, write down what you recall of the dream you dreamt this morning, if you remember it. If you can't remember it, don't worry. Is there any dream that you ever dreamt that you do recall? Write it down. Close your eyes. Observe your inner images. These images are completely yours and yours alone. And imagination is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the more you recognize it, the stronger it becomes. Imagination, above all, is what connects us to the living world around us. It allows you to inhabit an experience that actually isn't your own. So bit by bit, I want you to start exercising your imagination. Let's start with those closest to you. Do you remember in the last exercise we were thinking about our classmates, our siblings? We were learning how to distinguish our point of view from their point of view. We were learning to value our own experience. Now, I'm asking you to transcend your own experience. I want you, through the power of your imagination, to inhabit the point of view of your classmate. How do they see the world? What's different about their experience from your own? What were they doing before they came into this room? What can they see, feel, hear that's different from what you can see, feel, hear? Inhabit the world of your siblings. How is their experience of the world different from your own? Imagination allows us to continue to create new worlds. If we start with those closest to us, we might go beyond the human world altogether. Try to inhabit the world of a squirrel. Inhabit the experience of your dog. What does your dog see, hear, feel? Imagination has the power to take you on and on into the world around you. How would you write the experience of a tree? How would you write the experience of soil? How would you write the experience of the sun? Because the truth of imagination is that everything that is also is in you. I was thinking about the final sentence of this book by Nadifa Mohammed, which I couldn't recommend more highly. She's writing the experience of a man born some 50 years before she was born, who is on death row. You know, it's not her experience at all, but she inhabits it. This is the final paragraph. She writes, in the third person, Mahmoud turns his back on his peeping toms and shuts his eyes. Removing his cloth cap, sunlight warms the bald spot on his crown. Extending his arms in front of him, his shoulders and elbows cracking loudly, he listens to his heart beating out a rhythm. I will wrap the road around my waist like a belt, he sings, and walk the earth even if no one sees me. Then, it's in this final sentence, where Nadifa's imagination, the vivid power of her language takes us so far into Mahmoud's inner world. Then he holds his palms out as if the sun is a ball he can catch. What does that say about Mahmoud, the character that Nadifa has created? That's the power of imagination, deep at work.